everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at his 4, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Second down, Hyde. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jacob Tamme, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
It wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game, and I think they have to be happy with the result. And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing, and I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure, he said in the offseason he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. The tight end changing his position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because it didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now we get our first look at a guy who's been around the block a time or two. He will not be rattled today.
And that changes things for a defensive coordinator, because normally when you get the young guys, you get the rookies, you throw all the exotic blitzes at them and looks they haven't seen. But this guy, he's seen it all.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Ryan on second down. Connects with Sanu right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got the NFL's leading receiver a year ago, Julio Jones. Needed 13. They got 14 on third down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Ryan, caught by Sanu. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco first down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Attempt carry for Hyde. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. Now 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. On the grab, it's Ruben Randall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Watch two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Freeman again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Curley. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
It's caught inside the 25. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our... Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now Ryan on second down. Connects with Sanu right side. The 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The rookie Deion Jones picked it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Oh, you can't teach that. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw, it's Kaepernick, and it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And McDonald here over the middle. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need.
And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You know, it's kind of interesting, the fumble there for the Niners. Last year in 2015, fewest in the league lost, only 5 of them.
And had a record that would suggest that they had a bunch of them,
yeah.
right? So it's really counterintuitive when you think about it, to only have 5 fumbles and really have the struggles they had during that season.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
51, Mike, boy, 51.
Ryan. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons add on. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from
hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.